Learning a new language is always difficult, but learning to communicate without talking can seem impossible. These Iowa State students aren't deaf, though. They're part of the American Sign Language program at ISU, and they've come to Council Bluffs to visit the Iowa School for the Deaf. It's all part of the program's goal of introducing students to the deaf culture.
Where in Iowa would you have the opportunity to practice your signs and turn off your voice? One of those ways would be for those students from ISU to travel to our campus to experience a language-rich, we call it a language immersion experience on our campus like no other.
So the students have come here to set up and volunteer for a carnival the Iowa School for the Deaf organizes for the public. It's a chance to spend several days working on their signing. It's also an opportunity to learn more about the experiences of deaf kids.
It's definitely interesting to see where the students live, where they go to school, how their daily life is so much different than ours in a way. In other ways, it's weird to see how similar they are as well.
Gaining that understanding is one of the main goals of the American Sign Language program. And for lecturer Michael Ballard, who is deaf, there is no better way to test your classroom learning than to interact with the deaf community. And students agree.
The culture is very interesting to learn about. Also just learning how to interact with people in general, it definitely puts you out of your comfort zone.
It's what college is for, I guess. Like, you just immerse yourself in so many different cultures. I think this is a great experience. I have never been here before or anywhere outside of Ames for the deaf community, so like getting out somewhere else is like incredible for anybody to have this opportunity to come here.
It's so quiet in this gym that you can hear every little sound as the students work. That's because being here means using only sign language for several days, and that can cause some anxiety for the ISU students.
In class, we're not allowed to speak at all, so it's kind of like the same as classes, but this is for a much longer period of time and with a bunch of signers who are much better than me.
I'm afraid I'm going to go home and sign to all my friends because I've been signing here for 3 days straight.
Learning about and interacting with the deaf community can help knock down barriers that might otherwise exist. And ultimately, the goal is for some of these ASL students to continue learning sign language and maybe one day become an interpreter.
Iowa strongly needs teachers for the deaf and hard of hearing, and they need interpreters across the state.
I would love to work with deaf children since I'm more into the child development and how they grow up. I would love to work somewhere like this.
For Iowa State News Service, I'm Dave Olson.